Hey guys, how you doing? Happy Wednesday. I wasn't gonna do a video today, quite honestly, because not much to do videos on. I mean, 90% of doing it is just the fucking doing it. It's just up and down the road, same old shit every day, and that's most of trucking. Sorry to break it to you. Not out here sightseeing, just out here putting down miles, or in my case, putting down loads. Um, It's fucking hot as balls up here in northern Illinois. For those who don't know, put 2 grand into fixing the AC last Thursday, and Tuesday, damn AC went out again. Apparently, we sprung a leak and blew the Freon all over the passenger side of the motor. But truck goes back in the shop on Friday. I'll drop it off Friday anyway. Pick it back up probably sometime Sunday afternoon, and everything will be good. But at any rate, I ended up deciding to pop on. I was watching Other Truckers James Best's live feed yesterday. Great guy. If you guys, I'm sure. Look, most of the guys that are subbed to me right now are YouTubers. Hi, little dog. Welcome to the channel. Good to have you here. Appreciate it, Billy Rains. At any rate, what the fuck was I now? Jesus Christ. See how this shit works? Oh, yeah, Other Truckers James Best. For the guys that aren't YouTubers that are subbed to me, if you're not subbed to Other Trucker James Best, go check him out. He doesn't put a lot of videos out. He does like the epic fucking 4 or 5 hour live feeds, but they're really good. He needs to do more of them. Snorlord, if you're watching, tell James Best, do more live feeds. I'm still waiting for him to go live today like he said he was. At any rate, figured I'd pop on and talk about insurance. I run intermodal. There's a lot of shit that goes with intermodal. Intermodal insurance is very high. You have, trailer interchange, unowned trailer. Some jackass shipping line wants, $30,000 policy. So if I get into an accident with their $4,000 chassis, they get a $30,000 check. And I have $500,000 across the board work comp, thanks to the rail yard. But at any rate, so it's really high. I was quoted, if I wanted to bring guys on right away, I would have had to go with Progressive. And so for them, I was quoted at 20 grand a year, which honestly, I thought it was going to be a little bit higher. I was already planning on about 22 to 25. Um, but then after talking to my insurance agent, because if you're not using an insurance agent, you should. It's their job is to find you the cheapest insurance. If I wait 2 years to bring guys on, then my insurance is only, I guess, 12 grand a year. I don't know. It's been pretty busy, a lot going on. I think it was 12 grand a year. Might have been just shy of 13 grand though. Maybe like 12.6, 12.7, somewhere in that range. And so that's the route I ended up going. If I want to bring guys on in the spring, we'll see how the harvest goes. If we end, it's not looking very good right now. But if something miraculous happens and we end up having a decent harvest, then and I want to bring on 2 or 3 trucks in the spring, then I'll switch over to Progressive. Obviously, I'll have to pay the difference. When you do that, you have to pay the down payment per truck. So it'd be like a $5,000 down payment on my truck, and then it would be $5,000 down on each additional truck. So you can see adding trucks is not cheap. Now in the dry van world though, if you're wanting to get your own authority and go spot market, dry van, flatbed, general freight, stuff like that. I could have done that for about $8,000 was my quote. Problem is I already had the gig lined up to do the intermodal, so I kind of had to go intermodal. Um, I didn't want to go out over the road. I have a sleeper. I don't want to use the sleeper. Every now and then I use the sleeper to take like a half-hour nap. That's about it. I ain't living in the fucker. Uh, but insurance isn't that bad of a deal, not comparatively. For some of these guys that are out, if you're leased on to Traveloka, if you're leased on to Landstar, it's really not that much more. And that quote is with your bobtail, auto liability, all that shit wrapped into it. So you're really only looking at, a couple $100 a month more to run your own authority. And now, again, like I said in the previous video, with today's technology, you can do everything from your phone. You can do everything from an iPad. Uh, it's not that complicated, not like it used to be. You don't need a freaking printer and a fax machine and all that crap in the back of your truck. A couple simple apps, and you can run your business on the fly. You look at a guy like Jeffrey Like, he's running an entire trucking company off the fly, off of a cell phone and a tablet. So, shouldn't be too hard for you to do it as a single truck owner operator. Now if you're gonna, come out, do it, get your crap straight, get your money right, and you hit that 2-year mark, then you start bringing on more trucks. Ideally, the hope, the plan is that you have the money in the bank to pay the deposits, and you can bring more trucks on and not have to pay the jacked up Progressive price. Anyway, it's kind of all I wanted to talk about in this video, just putting out the information. Again, this channel is more for guys that are looking to be lease ops or looking to get owner ops. It's my story from being a company driver to being a carrier. And hopefully in the years to come, plan is to build a fleet. So welcome for the ride. Welcome along to the ride, whatever. Look, you can make really good money out there as a company driver. You look at a guy like Yukon Cornelius. For the guys that don't know him, he's alright. He does some alright videos. But, he found a good company gig. He's making really good money. If I had that gig, fuck, I wouldn't take the risk of buying a truck. And the guys that are looking to be lease op, owner op, it is a risk. You're getting the reward, but there's a risk associated with that reward. That's just the way the world works. For the lease guys, do your homework. Homework, research. That's the best advice anybody could ever give you. Don't sign a damn contract you're not willing to abide by. You should never be in a situation where deposits and stuff like that are getting sprung on you. And you got to realize, I know there's a lot of new guys in the industry. You got to realize, there's a million trucking companies out here, and there might only be a dozen that actually give a shit about the driver, whether they're company, owner op, lease op, whatever. The other ones, they don't care about you. They don't know you. You're nobody to them. Why should they care about you? You know, that's welcome to the world. Welcome to adulthood. You know, that's just the way life is, especially in trucking. Everything is cutthroat. Everybody's out for a dollar. Recruiters lie. They get paid to recruit you. They will blow all the smoke up your ass you want to hear. You know, and it's on you to interview the company and vet the company and figure out if that's where you want to be. Especially if you're taking on a lease. Especially if you're an owner operator and you're running your company's money through another company, because that's essentially what you're doing when you lease onto somebody. You know, they get paid and then you get paid. You're doing the work and the money's getting funneled through them and they're taking their cut. Well, if you're not cool with their cut, don't go there. Find somewhere else. Get your own damn authority. It's not that expensive relative to everything else. And in the grand scheme of things, it isn't really that hard. It's just not. I mean, if you're going to be out here looking for your own loads and all that crap anyway, why the hell would you give anybody else a cut? I mean, even if you wanted to do it for 6 months and move on, like, you should go into it with an exit strategy. Otherwise, you're just giving away money for nothing. You know, if you're a lease op, you should never pay your truck off. Lease op is a stepping stone. Lease that truck long enough to make money to go get your own truck and take it somewhere else or get your own authority. You know, why the hell? Where do the numbers ever make sense to lease a truck and pay it off? Maybe once in a blue moon. Anywhere else, no. It's just welcome to trucking. Welcome to the world. You know, congratulations, you're here. I don't know what you want everybody to tell you. Companies aren't going to babysit you. Other drivers aren't going to babysit you. It's just the way it is. It's a cutthroat business. It's a cutthroat industry. You got a gig, guarantee there's 5 other guys trying to figure out how to undercut you and take that bid. You know? It's just the way it is. Get your shit together and figure it out. I mean, that's what separates the successful from the not so successful. The ones that can adapt and figure shit out are the ones that make a lot of money and do it for 20, 30 years. The ones that, for whatever reason, just can't figure it out, end up going back to a company truck, which is, look, that's fine. Company gigs aren't bad. Not everybody is made to be a lease op or an owner op or a carrier. Shit, you know, if I was still running trash, making $100,000 a year doing that, I'd still be doing that because that's what those guys are making over there now. My life didn't take that course, you know, so I ended up here. So we'll make lemonade out of lemons. Fuck it. That's what we're here for. At any rate, I mean, you guys are all YouTube. Well, most of you guys are YouTubers. Hey Hensley, see you over there, buddy. Looking good, looking good. hey, leave some comments down below. Let me know what I can do better. I don't know, like I said, 90% of this shit's just running back and forth, and I'm not the type that likes to get dirty. That's not what this channel's about. It's really not what I'm about. I mean, grand scheme of things, I could really give a shit less what's going on with most people, because I don't know. I'm doing my own shit, got my own thing going on. So I'm focused on me, you focus on you. Life is good. But if you want to let me know, give me some pointers, give me some tips, topics down below. That'd be awesome. Have a good one, guys. I'm sure we'll be back on Friday. Later.